Welcome, everyone, to the 4th annual Authortube Writing Conference of 2025, presented by our banner sponsor, Letterpress. And I'm your host and recruitment chair, Kauffman. And I am so excited to be able to be here and welcome you to the Authortube community. The Authortube Writing Conference, or the AWC, is a free virtual event hosted right here on YouTube. It's a unique community-driven collaboration that brings together a wide range of creators and industry professionals for 3 days of sessions, panels, and workshops all about the writing craft, publishing, and the writing lifestyle. The one thing, maybe we like to write here. Maybe we do, just a little bit.
Just a little.
Now, we're like, maybe. And in this opening and welcome session, we're going to show you how to get the most out of this weekend. We're going to share info about giveaways, games, and where to find everything. And we'll be bringing on some of our speakers to introduce themselves and their presentations. So let's start with the one, the only, the incredible, our founder, fearless leader, and conference chair, Shanon. I'll pass it over to you.
All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Shanon. I write under the pen name of S.C. Huston as a fantasy romance author. And like I said, I'm founder and conference chair here. But before we dive in, I do want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors and supporters who have made this year's conference possible. And so part of that is WTC Creatives, who's one of our first sponsors of the year. And they specialize in professional web design for authors. And they're offering a 20% discount on their services. And they do website management and design. If you book within this weekend, that stays good and it's valid for up to 6 months, 20% off. We also want to recognize our banner sponsor, Letterpress, who helps bring even more value to the conference. And this is a direct-to-reader publishing platform, perfect for indie authors who want more control and no platform fees, which I love that idea, on their direct sales and their subscriptions. So to kick things off, here's a quick preview from both WTC Creatives and Letterpress. And with those messages from our sponsors, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible volunteer team and everybody working behind the scene this season. There's a lot. And of course, we had Kauffman who came on, Devon who's been with us for a couple of years. And so everybody's been awesome to work with, my brilliant co-chairs. And then you can also find everyone listed on the About page of the AWC website. And there's pictures there. So, and with their names. You might not see them, but you see their names. So if you see their names in any of the chats, please feel free to reach out and thank them for everything that they're doing for the conference this year. And I couldn't be more grateful to have such wonderful people to work with.
I know we have some really incredible volunteers and members who are part of our team who are bringing this and making this a reality. So I think this is such an important moment for us to recognize, thank each other. Shanon, I love what you've done with putting the AWC together. Devon is like the master at like marketing and like putting all the ads and like working with the street team, and all of our street team moderators, our awesome mod squad, and everybody else who has been involved in putting this incredible conference together. So we are so happy to have you, and thank you for everything that you do. And by the way, if you have any questions during the session, drop them in the chat with a Q. That's right, a Q. So that way we can make sure we can respond to them and actually pull them out from the chat at the start. Between the three of us and all of our moderators, we'll do our best to answer your questions during the stream. And hey, if anyone in the audience knows the answer, feel free to jump in and help us too, because this isn't about us. This is about you. the Authortube community. All right. And if we do miss your question, you can ask them again during our happy hour tonight or post it in a comment under this video. All right. And I'll kick it over to you, Devon. Oh, you're muted.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is going to be a fantastic weekend. Fingers crossed there's no tech glitches and it's storming outside my house. But my name is Devon. I write fantasy and steampunk with snarky female leads and a splash of romance. I'm also the founder of All Call Indie, which is a database of freelancers for indie authors, as well as the publicity chair for the Authortube Writing Conference. And before we bring on our speakers, here's what we want you to know about the conference. The AWC is completely free and open to everyone. No sign up required. And over the next 3 days, we're going to have 40 plus speakers who are going to be presenting their topics related to writing and publishing. And all sessions are hosted on YouTube, and our playlist will be available on the AWC website. Don't forget the attendee packet, where there's additional information, and all of the speaker video descriptions will be there as well. And it's, of course, all ordering time. Oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fog right now.
It's good. It happens to the best of us. Sounds like we need some more coffee over here.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So time for that coffee break. And by the way, if you're in the chat, what are you drinking? Are you drinking coffee? Are you joining us? Drop a comment. We would love to hear from you. I think all of our writers are probably drinking coffee. I'm drinking Dragon Energy drink. That's what I'm drinking. Because as we all know, if you ever have a writing problem, put a dragon
on it.
Mm-hmm.
We might have some tea drinkers though too. So
what was that?
We might have some tea drinkers in the chat.
Oh yeah, tea is actually probably way healthier for you too, though. You should probably definitely be drinking tea over energy drinks. Yeah. So definitely, we would love to hear from you guys. And by the way, many of our sessions do run concurrently. So we recommend choosing your favorites and even making a custom playlist. If one of the mods want to drop in our the AWC playlist into the chat, if you haven't done so already, essentially you're going to be able to see all of the streams, all of the sessions, and the videos that are on there. This way you'll be able to make your own playlist. And we really appreciate any feedback you can give. It helps us improve, and you can actually give feedback on our feedback form. You'll find that link in all presentation description boxes, in the attendee packet, and on the website. Plus, every feedback entry you complete is a chance to win a free giveaway. Woo! And with our giveaways, with that awesome overlay, Devon, I'll kick it down to you to be able to share some more information about free giveaways.
Yeah, and we do have, I'm going to show several screens of giveaways while Devon talks. I just want to put that up.
Awesome.
If you include your name and email address in the feedback form, which is totally optional, you don't have to do that, you will be entered into the prize drawings. Right now, we have about a total of 83 prizes worth $10,486. And we're so very grateful to our giveaway partners like Story Origin and the Novel Factory, as well as new partners like Miblart and Writing Habit, and tons more.
Yes, and we have many of our speakers have also contributed generously, offering signed books, coaching, courses, and author services. And so you can view the full prize list of the 2025 AWC giveaway partners and prizes. There's a PDF which should be linked and dropped. Yes, I see that it was it AWC partners and prizes? Yes, it was just dropped. So you can see the full list of what's being offered. And again, you could fill that out on the feedback form. Now, the feedback form, you can fill them out anonymously. If you just want to give us some feedback, that's great. We do give all the feedback to the speakers, minus any other information. We just put in the rating scales and the comments. So if you do put your name, don't feel like we're passing on your name, because we don't pass on your name. But we use the name and email address in order to do the giveaways. So if you want to do the giveaways, make sure you do that. And you can submit the form multiple times, but once per presentation. So if you're in a session that has more than one presentation happening, you can just go ahead and do the feedback form on the one you're watching and then catch up. We'll leave the feedback form open through the end of Sunday. So there's some free time in there to go and catch some other presentations. Winners will be announced during Manic Monday on Monday, June 30th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time.
Yay. But most importantly, giveaways aren't the only way to win, because you've won just by showing up here. There is so much incredible information, and we are so happy for you to be here. Additionally, you're actually going to be able to win in the attendee packet, which also includes 3 fun games, which are, by the way, really fun. So anybody who loves a good game, we have a scavenger hunt, a finish the story challenge, and a hidden word puzzle. All are explained in the attendee packet. Each game has a $10 USD Amazon gift card for the winner and $5 for a runner-up. Everyone who solves the scavenger hunt or hidden puzzle will be entered into a random drawing. Ooh. The finish the story entries will be judged by the conference chairs, yours truly, and submission forms are only open during the conference. So you can play all 3, but win only 2 prizes total, and not for the same game. Winners will be announced during Manic Monday.
Yes, and there are a few other fun ways that you can get involved with the conference this year. One of those is the 2025 AWC Awards. And these awards are all about lighthearted fun. It's not a serious competition. There's no, what do they call that? Some people aren't fun to play with. Sorry. Some awards will go to the attendees and volunteers chosen by our team, but we'll also have 4 speaker awards that you can vote on throughout the weekend. Voting is open now and will stay open until the end of the conference. We'll also announce the winners during the Manic Monday live stream.
Yes. And we have one more way that you can get involved with the AWC. And this is something that our audience and speakers have been asking for a couple of years. So this is the first year that we are doing it. And that is a 2025 AWC anthology. And I guess lots of people get inspired during the conference. They want to write something. And so if that's you, you'll be happy to hear that the submissions open on Sunday, the last day of the conference. They will stay open through the end of July.
Awesome. And let's see, before we transition into our next section, I just wanted to throw up, we had a really good call out here. They were mentioned, I'm ineligible for the giveaways because I'm overseas. Are our giveaways eligible for overseas?
I would assume so. Everything's delivered electronically.
Exactly. So everything is digital. I just wanted to call out. So whether you're in the US or you're on the other side of the world, or you're in the UK or Canada or somewhere else, all are eligible to win the giveaways and win, because many of them, and I believe, are mostly digital.
They can choose some merch from the AWC store. That's one of the prizes that might have some. But if that's you, you can just let us know, and we'll get you something else.
Exactly. So there'll be certain probably restrictions on certain physical items if it's AWC merch, simply due to
signed copies of books. There's some signed copies.
Due to like international shipping stuff.
I can add that to the feedback form. I can say, "Are you international?" Or whatever, something along those lines. I can add something to the feedback form.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure to call that out, so that way all of you feel like you can absolutely compete in a chance to win the giveaways. And awesome. Perfect. So without further ado, I am so excited because I think it's time for us to meet a few of our incredible speakers. Here to give you a preview of what they'll be sharing this weekend.
Hello. Welcome, Janet, Danica, and Jennifer. Do you guys want to take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us a little about what you do and where people can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having us here. This has already been wonderful. My name is Janet. I'm the I'm going to be Batman, forgive me. By day, I am the founder and CEO of World Anvil, which is a world building and novel writing platform with over 3 million users and counting. I still blows my mind. And I also get to run the World Anvil YouTube channel. So you can find us over at World Anvil on all the socials and on YouTube. But I'm also a writer in my, as you can imagine, copious spare time. I am a published fiction author, fantasy author, and I'm also a published game writer. I'm best known as the lead author on the Dark Crystal RPG. And I'm also a writing student of Mary Robinette Kowal. So I have a lot of fun finding time to write, I guess, whilst doing my insane day job. It's great. We love it.
Okay. I guess, go ahead, Jennifer.
Okay, I was going to say, go Danica. Okay. My name is Jennifer Hilt. I am the author of the Trope Thesaurus series, and I love to talk about writing story and craft and structure. I've written a bunch of books under a bunch of different pen names, and I have an urban fantasy series, and I just think this is a great conference because it's so accessible. You have so much awesome talent here, and I'm really thrilled to be involved.
Awesome. I'm Danica Favorite. I am the community manager at PublishDrive, and I am also a multi-published author. So like Janet, I wear 2 hats, but I love what I do. And PublishDrive, for those of you who don't know what we do, we are a book distribution company that helps authors get their books to the widest audience possible. And we also have some really great royalty splitting tools, as well as some metadata tools, which is what I will be speaking on this weekend. I'm going to be talking about how we can use some of our tools to help you get the best metadata and sales. And I will also, hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody cross your fingers, be part of the first page critique. I was super excited to do it. I love doing things like that. However, I am traveling. I'm actually on vacation in Paris right now. And when I agreed to do all of this, I didn't realize I would be on vacation. And then all the plans got made and times and weird things all got changed. So here I am. It is actually 9 o'clock Paris time. So a little bit late here, but I'm so excited to get to be here and share with all of you.
And if Danica can't make it, she did pass on all her notes for the first pages, so I'll be able to read those on air with those submissions. So, also want to know that Jennifer does have some giveaway prizes, or so I just want to throw this out so we're covering up some of you guys. 2 ebooks of the Trope Thesaurus, two prizes. So just want to throw that up and acknowledge that. So. And these sound like great. I can't wait to see all of these presentations, but are you guys looking forward to any other ones? I know, Danica, you're going to be traveling, so you may not have a chance to watch anything right now, but.
I know, I was really disappointed because there are so many that I would love to see. Really, really excited. But I think that's the great thing about this conference, and what I love about what you guys do is that once this conference is over, I can just sit down and watch the videos and get to still experience that content. So for those of you who are like me and you are sad that you're going to miss out on something, or maybe your favorite thing is happening against another thing you want to see, it's okay, because it's all recorded and we all get to see it. So I don't feel like I'm totally missing out. I'll miss out on the live stuff, but I can catch up.
Mm-hmm. And we'll always have it archived on the website we have all the years on the website for anyone who wants to go back and catch any of them. So,
yeah, like Danica, I'm over in Europe, so catching some of the time zone stuff live is a little bit tricky for me. But it's so wonderful that there is this wealth of knowledge that is then shared and recorded, and it's available that we can essentially have like inspiration on tap. That's the best thing.
Yes.
So I'm going to be talking about world building. I forgot to tell you what I was going to be talking about. Specifically craft and exposition and baking world building in deep so that it hits the page easily. And then, of course, what do I want to watch? More world building. I saw there are some other world building talks as well. Yeah. I'm a world building consultant, a world building specialist, but I also love to hear other people's approaches. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to most is really that kind of compare and contrast how do different people approach the same problem, and that kind of myriad of solutions, because we all have these wonderful different creative brains, and there's just so many ways to do it and so many ways to learn. I love that.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to the world building talks too, because I was like, oh, I love that you guys have such a great mixture of craft and business, because I saw Becca Symes is going to be speaking about, getting things going with your author business, and she is just so terrific. And then I have to attend to the one where they talk about how to use Canva to make things easier for when you have to do, all your various author promo stuff that we all do, because that's always just like a huge energy suck for me to have to come up with that stuff. So, I, like Janet, forgot to mention, I'm going to be speaking about tropes tomorrow, what they are, what they aren't, how you can use them and develop them better in your stories, all the options out there. But you guys just have a really exciting lineup.
And note that I was going to say AF Stewart is the speaker for the one that Jennifer was talking about
yes.
Canva. So I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like the one that I'm looking forward to is all of them. I feel like I just have the next 24 hours where I just have to cram every single piece of information into my brain. And then, we'll rewatch the ones that really stand out in the weeks to come. They'll all be available on the website, but there's so much information, whether it's world building, whether it's writing craft, whether it's writing mindset, or whether it's lifestyle, publishing, networking. There are so many different things. So I think what we love about the speaker lineup is there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
Danica, do you want to let everyone know what your presentation's about?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I am speaking on metadata and working on having good metadata in your books. And I love that Jennifer is talking about tropes, because secret, it's all about putting the tropes. So very excited about that. And that's actually coming up in an hour and a half. So I can't wait to talk to you all and share that with you. And then hopefully between what I tell you about metadata and what Jennifer's telling you about tropes, we can combine it and you guys can just sell some great books. I'm really looking forward to
get some of those tropes
seeing
into
everyone have
world
success.
Excellent. Yes.
It all comes back to the world building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the world building. I'm excited about the world building too, Janet. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to read that. I'm going to be, all this trip has been so inspirational to me, and I cannot wait to write about all of my travels. So the world building stuff would be really helpful.
I absolutely love world building. I feel like I always want to create as much of this intense, crazy world as possible. And I feel like I probably have so much to learn from each of you guys. So I'm definitely really looking forward to that. Absolutely.
And World Anvil has been around a long time, because I was into World Anvil before I ever started writing.
That's really cool to hear. That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I didn't know World Anvil had a YouTube channel. I sent this in an email to Janet, and when I saw that they had a YouTube channel, we'd already had our special guest speakers in place, but the one had to withdraw, and I was like, ooh.
Well, it's my gain. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and we're coming up on 8 years now of World Anvil, which is kind of crazy, but very exciting.
Yes. There was, I'm clicking on the wrong button. I think Morgan had said something about, I haven't read the titles of everything yet because I'm distracted by the scavenger hunt at the moment. There is a scavenger hunt in the Untamed. So.
Yeah, the scavenger hunt is really fun. By the way, I have to give a huge props, Shanon, to you for putting the scavenger hunt together. It's really cool. For me, who's a gamer, heck yes. Anytime you can do fun little writing based or searching for things, I think that is such a win. So definitely make sure that if you haven't checked out the attendee packet yet, go check it out. Link down below. One of our mods will drop it in the chat right now again for you, but that goes over all the presentations, all the information, everything that you need to check out the conference. And we have some incredible sessions today. I want to say that we have a good number over the next couple hours. So we're actually starting right now. Absolutely. And as Kat said, thank you so much for that. So as we start to wrap up, don't forget that all the ways that you can be involved in the AWC to make this the best year possible. The feedback form, the games in the attendee packet, and the awards. And here's another quick look at our sponsors and the services that they provide. Huge thanks again to WTC Creatives and Later Press for supporting the 2025 Authortube Writing Conference. that wraps up our opening session as we get ready for the keynote speaker, Michael Laurent, and his presentation, Writing as Medicine, Healing Yourself and Your Readers. His video is next in the playlist, or you can use the direct link in the description below. I just want to say thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. We can't wait to connect with you throughout the conference. We're looking forward to all of it, and that's what we got for you right now. Thank you, everyone, and we'll be seeing you again very soon.
Bye.
Bye.